Assalamu alaikum. My name is Haya and I just have one question for you tonight. Islam is a religion of peace and freedom of thought and freedom of speech. So why in the Quran does it say that if a Muslim who is born a Muslim should be punished by death if he chooses not to follow the religion anymore?
Sister, you said the Quran says that a person who is born as a Muslim and he changes his religion, he should put to death. Sister, I don't know of any verse in the Quran. You point out in the Quran, there is no such verse in the Quran talking about that a person who is a Muslim and then who changes his faith, he should be put to death. But there are certain rulings. But if you go back to the history, the seerah of the Prophet, Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, we know that when the Prophet went to Medina, there was one Sahaba who came and said that when the Prophet said, go and kill these kafirs, they're causing problems, they are the enemies. So one of the Sahaba said that please forgive my brother. And the Prophet didn't kill him. And later on that person accepted Islam. So it's not a general rule that any person who's a Muslim who becomes a murtad, he has to be put to death. The ruling is if a person who is a Muslim, who becomes a murtad, who changes his faith and propagates against the religion of Islam, then the penalty is death. And this is in most of the countries. For example, if in the country of India, there's a citizen of India who shares the secret prints of the Indian army with the enemy, the Indian law will say he should be put to death or life imprisonment. This is the same law in America, same in UK for apostasy. The same law that is there that if you sell some secret of the country, either death penalty or life imprisonment. So in Islam, it is not a normal ruling that a person who is a Muslim, when he becomes a non-Muslim, should be put to death. Only if he propagates against Islam and conspires against Islam, then is the ruling of death, sister. Hope that answers the question, sister.
Thank you so much. Yes, you did.
You're most welcome, sister.
Yeah. Because I'm happy, I'm a Muslim, that's what makes me happy, and that's the truth.
Can we have the next question from the brother from mic 1?
Good evening, Dr. Zakir Naik. Welcome to Malaysia. Tun Dr. Mahathir, thank you for inspiring us as usual. I have a very fundamental question. My name is Dr. Chong. Is it wrong for a man who knows nothing about Islam to convert simply because he wants to marry a Muslim woman?
Is it wrong for non-Muslim, if he doesn't know about Islam, to convert only because he wants to marry a Muslim girl?
Correct.
Is it wrong? Brother, it is not recommended, but it's not wrong, it is correct because he's coming closer to the truth. Better would be that the person reads Islam, understands Islam, and accepts it and then marry, rather than he's only converting for marriage. But even if he converts only for marriage, many a time love is blind. But that may be one of the stepping stones for coming towards the truth. So if he only converts because of marriage, as long as he practices Islam after that, no problem. But better would be he reads Islam, understands, accepts it, and then marries, rather than only for namesake become a Muslim and then marry. But many a times I know personally many non-Muslims who only accept Islam because of marriage, but later on they become practicing Muslims. Main important is the end result. If the end result is if he converts for namesake, but after a few years practices Islam correctly, then no problem. But better would be he understands the religion, accepts it, and then marries. But even if he accepts it without understanding, as long as he practices correctly, there is no problem. Hope that answers the question.
Thank you.
Let me tell you about my happiness. I get my happiness from Islam. It makes me kind and a better human.